Preface of Chinese massage. Massage, also known as kneading, is one of the most effective therapies among China's medical legacies. Massage has a long history of curing disorders. Such an event as fighting disorders has been created and enriched by our ancestors. Massage therapy is mainly operated by hands, without any special equipment. It can be practiced anywhere and is cheap and convenient. When performing massage, the patient feels no pain, but is relaxed and comfortable, brings instant results to some acute disorders. There are also no side effects to many chronic disorders. Therefore, massage is very popular among people because it is easy to perform.
Now I'll introduce Chinese massage. Chinese massage has a long history. 持久. In life, in ancient times, people frequently bumped and stumbled. Accidentally, they discovered that touching could relieve discomfort. Say when someone's stomach hurt, touching it could ease the pain. Then the rudiments of massage came into being. During the Sui and Tang dynasties, massage was recorded in some medical books. In the book On the Source of Disorders, written by Qiao Yanfang during the Sui dynasty, massage was first recorded. In the book Wai Tai Secret Medicine, written by Wang Tao in the Tang dynasty, it was mentioned again. Sun Tzu Miao, who was a famous Chinese pharmacist of the Tang dynasty, wrote the book Prescriptions for Urgency. Massage was mentioned twice in his book. One is Lao Tzu massage, the other Tian Tzu massage. The two parts recorded 8 massage techniques. They are pushing, seizing, pressing, rubbing, spreading, flapping, stamping, and pressing down. In the book of Old Tang government officials' record, massagers have 4 ranks. The first rank was massage doctor, the second massage technician, then massage worker, and finally massage apprentice. It was really clear. During the Qing dynasty, there was a comprehensive medical book named Golden Medical Principle. In the chapter New Highlights on Correcting Bone, massage technique was clearly defined. As follows. Outer force functions inside body. The hands move with the heart, while magic comes from the hands. Magic brings the patient no suffering. Such is called techniques. Such was the definition of massage techniques. Until late in the Qing dynasty, there was a wrestling group. All the members were good at wrestling. Injuries were hard to avoid in wrestling. There was an institute named Shangsi, in which there were many bone-correcting doctors who knew how to practice massage. Wan Paiting and Wang Rongbiao were the most famous. Liu Xiaosan was Wan Paitang's student in Beijing. In people working in offices, for example, neck and shoulder syndrome is very common. People feel their muscles are tight, and the flow of qi and blood is blocked, so they need massage to make them feel relaxed. The trapezius muscles, for instance, can be relaxed by a rolling method. Then the circulation of qi and blood is improved. Spasms can be relieved. Relaxation enhances the circulation of qi and blood, which relieves the pain. This is relaxation. Another method is seizing. Seizing can also cause relaxation. After relaxation, qi and blood flow smoothly. And also soothingly. Elbow joints should be smooth in a forward motion, not backward. Otherwise, the elbow joint would be hurt. After relaxing and moving qi and blood, pain can also be relieved. Next is motion. Since all joints can move, if they are hurt, it's hard for them to move. People can move their joints by themselves, and massagers can also move them. For injury in shoulder joints, move them by shaking and pulling. These motions can help shoulders to move freely. These three methods can relieve pain. Therapeutic theory. We can treat the patient in various ways. In order to relieve muscle rigidity and activate energy flow in the channels, to smooth qi and blood to relieve spasm. In this way, the pain can be relieved. And the injury will be healed. The second principle is to promote blood circulation, to remove blood stasis, and to relieve pain. If the patient suffers from strain, muscle injury, muscle atrophy, or reduced joint movement, it can be cured by smoothing and repositioning the muscle. For example, pulling can reverse atrophy, clear out the channels, and free the joints. The fourth is to relieve rheumatism. Warm the muscle and remove the dampness. To dispel wind and remove dampness from the body in various ways. So that the blood circulates better. Then the patient may feel better. Massage techniques. First, pressing. This method uses the bottom of the palm to press. The strength should be controlled. Press stronger on a fat person and weaker on a thin person. Control the strength to make the patient comfortable and feel no pain. This is the method of pressing. The bottom of the palm can be used in areas of greater discomfort, while for milder pain, the thumb can be used. Press heavily on people with more muscle tone. Apply stronger force. If the person is fat and overfed, we should control the strength so the patient is comfortable. There is also the method of rubbing. Use the whole palm for greater pain. While use the thumb if there is only mild discomfort. Now the method of pushing. Push the area of discomfort with the heel of the hand. Use moderate pressure to reach a certain depth. Keep an even pressure. Partial pushing is also a method of pushing. The method of seizing is to seize some part with both hands. Step by step. The leg muscles can be massaged using this method. Next, the method of rolling. The shoulders of the massager should be relaxed, and he should naturally put his hands on the patient's body. Roll slowly and naturally. On the patient's back from the upper part to the lower part. The method of rolling can be used on parts of the body with thick muscles. The strength of rolling gradually functions on the patient's body. Next is the method of rubbing. Look, the muscle on the back goes like this. Rub and push the muscle in this way. Move the muscle like this to stimulate qi and blood circulation and relieve pain. Next, I will talk about the method of pointing. This meridian is called the Du channel. With the bladder meridian on both sides. Along the bladder meridian, there are the acupoints of the 5 internal organs. The uppermost is the point of the lungs. Press the points of the heart and the spleen one by one. The method of pointing can be used to treat disorders of the internal organs. Next is the method of pulling. This method is to press the muscles with the thumb. Point by point from the upper part to the lower part. Strength should be distributed evenly. Do it like this several times. It can be used to treat neck and shoulder injuries. It can relax the centrums, promote blood circulation, and relieve pain. Without qualified training, the holding up method should be used cautiously. Hold up like this. To relax the spaces between the vertebrae of the patient's neck, so as to improve the patient's health. Use moderate strength. The patient should feel relaxed. Next is the method of moving. If one suffers from a strained waist, this method can be used. First, relax the muscles of the waist in various ways. Before using the method of moving, the patient can lie on his side. The doctor presses the patient's groin with his right elbow. Move the groin with the left hand and let it regain its original position. This position. The force used should be well controlled. Otherwise, the patient could be injured. If the doctor is not well trained, he is not allowed to use this method. When using this method, the pressure must be well controlled to restore a position. Next is the method of dragging. If one suffers from knee pain, this method can help. It can loosen the spaces in the joint. While holding the patient's ankle with the right hand and pulls. Thus, the knee joint is loosened. and the circulation of qi and blood is improved and the pain relieved. Next is the method of flapping. First, flap with a hollow palm, from the upper to the lower part of the body. The strength should reach a certain depth. Flap on one side, then on the other side, then in the middle. Keep flapping until the patient feels relaxed. This is the method of flapping. Now I will introduce some examples. Neck and shoulder syndrome is a commonly seen disorder. For those who work in the office in front of a computer for a long time, they may have aches in the neck and shoulders. Sometimes they feel dizzy. They suffer from neck and shoulder syndrome. The method of seizing can be used to relax the muscles of the patient's shoulders. The strength should reach a certain depth when seizing and relieving the pressure slowly. Do it 20 to 30 times. The second step is the method of pointing. Press Jianzheng point until the patient feels pain and there is swelling. The feeling will move to the temples. That means you are on the right acupoints. Press the point for 1 minute, let go slightly, then seize and let go again. Finally, use the method of rolling to roll the trapezius muscles. Do like this for 200 to 300 times. And do it evenly. You can do it 120 times in 1 minute. Roll on both sides. Then move the muscles on the neck with the thumb. From the upper to the lower part. You can do it 6 times. Then press Fengchi point for 1 minute. Move this line of muscle down from Fengchi point 6 times from the upper part to the lower part. Also on the other side. Move the muscle with the right hand. From the upper part to the lower part, do it with the thumb 6 times. Press Fengchi point on this side with the left thumb for 1 minute. Then move it 6 times. Then press Fengchi point on both sides with the right hand. Rub the muscle on the neck from the upper to the lower part. Using the thumb, then the index finger, then rub the muscle on the shoulder. Then rub the muscle on the neck and the shoulders. Using these methods alternatively can relieve the pain. Next is the treatment of periarthritis in the shoulder, which is also called 50 shoulders. This disorder is caused by a ligament atrophy in the shoulder joints. In Chinese medicine, it is caused by wind and chill or strain through use. It causes dysfunction of the shoulder joints. For instance, one cannot lift the arms or turn his back. The method of dragging can be used. Move the shoulders concavely first. Then move the shoulder blades with the thumb. From the upper to the lower part. Hold up the patient's elbow joint with the left hand. Let the patient naturally put his arm in the massager's left hand. Use a method of rolling to relax the shoulder muscle. Then use the method of seizing. Do it 10 times from the upper part to the lower part. Hold the patient's hand with the left hand and make his elbow joint move with the right hand. Then use the method of shaking. Grasp the wrist with the right hand and press the patient's shoulder with the left hand, rotating it clockwise. Then anti-clockwise. Hold the patient's hand with the left hand. Hold up the patient's elbow with the right hand and rotate it again. And after that, let it relax. In this way, periarthritis of shoulder can be reversed. Repeating this more can even cure this disorder. Now, I would like to talk about strain of the lumbar muscles, which is a common injury. Manual workers may suffer from this injury, or those who have cold and wind inside, or bad circulation of qi and blood, which leads to malnutrition of the waist and back, and may also cause strain in the lumbar muscles. Use the method of pointing to press the muscles up on the waist. Point and pull. Ten times from the upper to the lower part. Then use the method of rolling to relax the waist and the back. From the upper to the lower part, with even strength and constantly. The strength should reach a certain depth. 5 times from the upper to the lower part. Spend more time on the waist. Then rub to relax the muscle of waist and back. Spend more time on the waist. Strain in the lumbar muscles may cause strain in the hips. Therefore, use the method of rubbing to relax the muscles of the hips. Bai Liao point is on the tailbone. The 8 acupoints are on both sides of the tailbone. So you may use the method of rubbing. Warm the muscles and keep your hand on it. And let the warmth penetrate inside, and rub again. Do it 3 to 5 times. Finally, use the method of scraping. And pushing. And flapping, all from the upper to the lower part. In this way, pain from strained lumbar muscles can be relieved. Now I will talk about anterograde and degradation or arthropathy. When people age, their knee joints are prone to deterioration. So it is hard for them to even climb up or down stairs. Anterograde and degradation arthropathy are basically disorders of knee joints. The method we use is kneading. First, press kneecap with the center of the palm. And knead about 200 times. Then put the middle finger on the kneecap. And put the ring finger and the index finger on both sides of the kneecap and rub it back and forth to improve blood circulation. Rub the knee joint about 200 times. Use the thumb to rub the upper edge of the kneecap back and forth. About 200 times. Use the thumb to rub the lower edge of the kneecap back and forth. About 200 times. Then grasp the knee with all 5 fingers. To relax the ligament inside and out. Hold up the knee concavely with the left hand. Grab and pull the calf. Pull slowly in the beginning. Gradually adding strength. Like this, 20 times. Then hold up the knee concavely with the left hand. And pull it with the right hand. Drag for 1 minute. Then move. Hold up the knee concavely with both hands. Press the eyes of the knee with both thumbs. Do it 20 times. Then relax. Do the same on the other side. Next, we talk about sciatica. How does sciatica happen? There are holes in the pelvis, through which the nerves pass, as well as plow-shaped muscles and hucklebone. The plow-shaped muscles will swell if injured. Then they will press on the nerves of hucklebone. This causes pain to radiate down through the lower part of the legs. Rolling can be used to relax the hip muscles. There is Huantiao point on the second part of the side of hip. Roll it. Five to 6 times from the upper to the lower part. With even strength, without pauses, do it on both legs. Then relax the hip muscles using the thumb or the palm. To deeply stimulate the plow-shaped muscles. The accompanying pain can improve the swollen muscles. In this way, sciatica can be relieved. Next is healthcare massage. Even people in good health can benefit from some healthcare massage. It can improve immunity. It can help someone with poor health recover. First, use the method of pointing. Along the bladder meridian, from the upper part to the lower part, points are pressed one by one. Press the points of the heart and the stomach. One minute on each point. And from the point of the kidney to the Huantiao point, Press 1 tiao points on both sides. Press Y Zong point and Chang Tian point. Don't miss any point. Then use rolling on the bladder meridian. Five to 6 times going from the top to the bottom, and 5 to 6 times on the other side. And on the legs, 5 to 6 times. Then use the method of seizing. To seize the bladder meridian and the legs. Rub the trapezius muscles down 3 to 4 times. Use the method of pushing. In 3 ways, from the upper to the lower part. Push bladder meridian due channel. And legs from the top to the bottom. With a certain strength. Then the method of partial pushing. Then flapping from the upper to the lower part. In 3 ways. Then rubbing from the top to the bottom. That is the treatment for the back. Now, let the patient lie on his back and roll his leg. With both hands from the upper to the lower part. Do the same on both the arms, starting at the top and going down. Move the wrist joints, the finger joints. And every finger. Pinch the patient's wrist between the thumbs and the index fingers, and use the ring fingers and middle fingers to swing the patient's palm. Then onto the head. First, push the yin tang point. Push from the middle to the sides. Then sit on a chair and use the method of seizing and rolling to relax the muscles. Lastly, use the method of rubbing to relax the muscles of the back. These are the healthcare massage techniques.